So everything is working. Okay. So hello everyone. I'm so happy to do this second part of this masterclass, this first masterclass of the one on the civilizational shift. So last time, actually it's a lot. I had a lot to say and it took more time than planned. So this is why I decided to organize this second part. And I just would like to, so it will last about an hour and maybe an hour and a half, but I would like to stay into the hour. And so I would like to do three things. So first thing, to come back to some things that happened last time, and I would like to give a bit more of context and precisions regarding this. Then, and some things about the discussion we had with Henry Etzkovitz that you could meet also on the same occasion. And then I would like to add a conclusion, because the question I asked with this masterclass is, what do you need to position yourself as a leader of our global civilizational shift? So I would like to bring some, to wrap it up in a conclusion, and then to introduce at my offer with the one that I am so happy to be sharing with you from today and from now on. So let's begin, let's start. So the first thing is about actually something I said regarding the death and mourning that is very important in transformation. And Henry was sharing about his community and the fact that, so I'm just gonna, I don't know if, yeah, so you can actually comment. So if you are here joining live on the Facebook group, you can comment and then I will see your comments here. Yeah, so you can just introduce yourself, say hello if you are here. Also, if you catch the replay, if you can comment with the hashtag replay, so I know that you are watching this and we can continue our dialogue and conversation later on with great pleasure. Okay, so yeah, so the issue and the question of mourning and death in transformation actually then calls for letting go and letting come. And Henry was sharing about his community and the difficulty of maintaining diversity because of economic pressure. And actually this is something very common and very widespread around the world. And when I was actually in Cambodia back in 2012, I was engaged in an NGO to support human rights. And actually some people were getting evicted. So it was forced evictions of poor people from their houses because of some Chinese corporations wanting to build a big mall, a big shopping area in this place. And so they were just forcing people out of their homes to get the land. And the authorities were agreeing, and they were not defending the people. The authorities, the public, the state was actually involved in supporting the Chinese corporation and not the citizens, against the law and against all international conventions and the international law. So this is a reality that is very widespread. I don't mean that in the US it is like, I don't mean everywhere is the same, but it is a question. This question of diversity is really at the core of transformation. And so I didn't want to be misunderstood saying that we need to mourn and let go. Even if this is a very important thing, then actually we we also need sometimes to defend ourselves and to actually make a stand for our values. And so my point is more than that. We need to be able to mourn and to let go in order to be really grounded in our genius and really fight in a soulful way, and not being in a reaction that could be very detrimental to ourselves and to others, but really to be fully responding with our full power, with our wisdom and our love, and not getting into some violence that can actually increase the issue instead of solving it. But this is a dance of discerning, really seeing what is the best thing, and exerting our choice or capacity of free will. And for this, we need to be grounded in our genius, to be grounded in our compass, as I was sharing, and I will wrap it up in the conclusion. So the compass in this new civilization, in this new paradigm, is really being connected to our body and to our heart as the first step, and in order to develop our wisdom and our ability to respond in a way that is that can be beneficial for us, but also for others and for our environment, our planet. Then the second thing I wanted to say, it was also about something Henry Etzkovitz shared, and it was very interesting because he was joining from Palo Alto, and I was just in a meeting that was sharing about Facebook and the new algorithm, and how also it can eradicate some diversity. And of course, there are many issues also with censorship, people getting their accounts shut down, and we can also question the ethics of what we call the big corporations that organize communication at a global level using the internet. So Google, Facebook, Instagram, and others. And actually, I choose to use those platforms to develop this project for a new civilization as a bit of a pragmatism, with some pragmatism. And there is always, I believe there is always a flip side to everything. And actually my project is, so first is to empower a global team of civilizational leaders, and then to support them with a platform for us to cooperate, to communicate, and to grow. And then, so this is the 3-year plan strategy. And then on the 3rd year, so this year, 2023, it's empowering the global team of leaders to manifest this new civilization in a new way. And so I will go back to that afterwards, but just to say a word, the core of that, it's really about being able to team up, because together we are so much stronger than ourselves alone. And so this the whole idea is really to help people to find their genius, their unique genius. So now I have someone coming who were there last time. Hello, Philippe. Hi, Philippe. So welcome. So we are on the Facebook Live in the group, but I'm gonna pin me so I can. Yes. So welcome. And so Henry Etzkovitz wanted to join the conversation again, but I don't know what happened. He couldn't come this morning, so he's excused. And I was just sharing about some things regarding some stuff that I said and that we shared last time, and especially regarding Facebook and the ethics that we can question. And I was sharing that I use a bit of pragmatism regarding this issue. And actually my project is to empower a global team of leaders to manifest this new civilization. And then the next year, so not 2023, but 2024, will be about empowering that peoples with actually our own platform in order to be autonomous and resilient, and to create our own reality and empower in this. So, and then the idea is to generate a new story and a new era with new systems and structures and operations and technologies and art and all what we want in this. So that's it. So I'm going to move to the conclusion. But I don't know, do you have any questions, or do you have anything to say, or I just go on with my program? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to share my screen because I wanted to actually to do a little conclusion after last time, because I didn't do the proper conclusion. So I would like to wrap it up and to give you a bit more of a vision, overall vision about what I shared, because I know it was a lot of information. So I would like to put more clarity on that. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen now. Okay, so now you can see the screen. So this is the map, the vision board and roadmap as a whole. So I wanted to put it again because it is like this that it looks actually. So it's like a star with the individual and the collective within the one. So this is our vessel, and with our compass, our gravity center, with our genius, our compass, anchored in our body, in our choices. This is how collectively we can actually generate peace, health, and prosperity for the whole, and having a positive impact on Earth. And thanks to this, we can, and this new consciousness and this new paradigm, can actually build a new science, a new kind of religion in the terms of a belief system, and a new kind of exchange, new kind of language. And of course, as you said very thoughtfully last time, this is an art, this is a path of creation, and this is how we can transform ourselves and generate a possibility for us to unite, including at our diversity. So I was just happy to share the whole picture of my vision and the vessel and how it works. And so this can actually apply to, it can be a tool for individuals. So you can work on your own genius as we did last time. And it can also work for organizations, communities, countries. It is the base of a work that can be and that will be developed in the next years with me and my team and the people who want to join this adventure. So why? Okay, so here is the conclusion. So what do you need to know to position yourself as a leader for global civilizational shift? So just to sum up, so civilization is a historical process of evolution. Oneness, what I mean by oneness is the interdependence in between me, you, us, the planet, and the cosmos. And so this interdependence leads us to see power as responsibility. If we are interdependent, then we are all responsible to create what is happening right now, what we are doing with our reality as a collective. And actually the civilization of oneness, it is not sameness, but it is unity in diversity. Even if there is sameness, there is also differences, And so we can unite that in this new civilization based on oneness. And in order to do that, we need to be grounded in our genius, our gravity center. And so this is, as I said, we all have something special to contribute. Everyone, every person, every flower, every animal, every individual. And we also have a gravity center, a genius as a species, a human species, but also as an ecosystem, as the planet Earth. And we may say also as our galaxy, or universe, and so on. This is the interconnection in between the micro and the macro levels. Then leadership is a path of initiation. It is dying to something to be born in another reality. And so we need strong individual and collective anchors. And to do that, we can develop a compass that is being grounded in our truth, the truth of our body, what we need, what we feel. And what actually can guide us is what gives us more space, more relief, more a feeling of joy inside of us. And what expands us and not the contrary. And then choose with our heart what we want as individuals, but also as a collective. We can generate new preferences, we can choose a different reality, a new destination, and a new roadmap for global collective vessel to go forward that can actually generate peace, health, and prosperity for the whole and a positive impact on Earth. So this also must be integrated. So this is our inner reality, and our outer reality needs to be integrated in our individual and collective compass when we want to position ourselves as a leader of a new civilization that can integrate diversity at a global level in order to create a path of transformation that can benefit the whole and everyone. And so through this, we can develop, so this vessel is actually aligning at our inner and outer realities, as I just said. And so this requires a work or actually a practice, an inner practice that is aligning our thought, our feeling, our action, and then getting the result in transforming our systems, our structures, our management, our cultures at a collective level. And doing this, we can actually generate new civilization pillars. So I'm just sharing this. This is the roadmap that actually corresponds the drawing and the scheme I just showed actually. So maybe I'm not gonna repeat everything, but the transformation from A to B, from where we are to where we want to go, is a path of integration. And so I just shared about that at the beginning. It's a path of integration that means letting go and letting come. And this is a dance. And as I was saying, as I was sharing, it doesn't mean that we need to integrate everything or we need to say yes to everything, but it means more saying yes to our experience is actually a way of growing and getting better and transforming our consciousness, getting knowledge out of what is happening. When we reject what is happening, actually then it doesn't help us to grow. So this is the way to actually let go. But sometimes this can also ask us to, when we let go and we let come, the new can also be defend something, defend your value, defend your community. It is a deeper way of looking at what is integration and reject. So I hope this is clear. And the question of time is really key in this process. So, and I will actually, so yeah, maybe I could say a little thing about this, but because this is such a wide topic that I will actually cover another time. But just to say, maybe in this quantum reality, this quantum field, actually all the possibilities and the potentialities are here. So we can each time choose, and we need actually to position ourselves as leaders of this global civilizational shift, to choose always the best option, and to be grounded in the part of us that actually knows who we are intimately, or genius, and who already knows where we want to go. And so being grounded in this part of us, then we can create some things that are very incredible. And as we say in this coaching industry, this is what is meant when we hear about bending time, and it is actually attracting some things that could not be possible in the old paradigm, thanks to a new posture, a new energy, a new mindset.
En fait, il était très chaud, donc regarde encore, je pense.
Ah oui. Thank you. I did not think about muting you. Okay, so that's it. So do you have any, so this is the conclusion. I just wanted to have everything clear, and yeah, of course, the last thing is celebration. So then when we anchor in this, actually in this knowledge and this wisdom, and this, we can find that life is a celebration, and that everything that happens is actually an initiation for us to go forward and to grow and to awaken to our full potential and to our truth. So then in this vision, everything is actually great, and we can really make a party of this situation of what is happening around the planet, about everything in our life. And this is actually what generates the most energy to support us in going through the different things, obstacles, difficulties, or even suffering that we can experience. This is there is actually always both, and we have this consciousness that helps us to transform anything into a party and a celebration. So this is really hopeful. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna see if maybe live, do you have any question? You can, so if you want to ask any question on the comment live, you can. And if there is no question, then I will just move on. So this is the offer I am so happy to share with you now, because I've been working on this for a few months, since the spring, and it's the synthesis of more than 10 years of research and all my personal story that I already shared last time in the first part of the masterclass. So what I offer and what we will offer with the one is actually a journey. So this is the name of the program. So it's a transformational journey to embody collective oneness and support you in becoming a leader of the new civilization. That means creating peace, health, and prosperity in your life, but also in your community, in the place where you are, and for the planet, for the whole, for the world. And so how can you do that? You can actually do that by establishing your genius. So what is specific about you, your singularity, and this is where you will get your rewards, your possibility to generate also a living, and to be recognized also for what you are in your essence. And then there is you need to establish your community, so your society. This is your home where you regenerate and expand. Your sacred authority, and so this is actually synarchy. And synarchy is very interesting. So syn, the etymology, syn is together and archy is power. So it's actually how we can use our power through togetherness. So it's not anymore the power of someone over the power of someone else, but it's together how we can be powerful together, how we can empower each other through our presence. Excuse me. So it's actually your capacity to co-evolve, and it's where you grow. And I think this question of synarchy can really, this is really actually the answer I've been looking for in all my studies, studying political science, looking for something universal, how we can unite the universal with the specific, and generate new conditions around the planet for cooperation. And so I'm really excited about generating this knowledge and this new practice around power that is actually intimately connected to art. So this is my methodology that I will be presenting just after. And then the last point, what you need is to establish your authentic expression. So at each time we have the S, so it's how you can show up being yourself and share who you are in an authentic way. So this is your influence, and it's where you get to impact the world. So I have put it like that, so you can see it in a better way. So it's your genius, you learn to create. So establishing your genius, your singularity, you will learn to create, how to create. And I put get wet, so it's a bit of a joke, because we will also talk about sexuality and spirituality in this. This is deeply actually our desire, what inits our fire that can help us to find and to accelerate our capacity to manifest our genius. And so this will be part of the program. So then you will be able to find your energy and your structure in your life. And then I will develop more just after. Then your community, it's your society. There you will learn to cooperate and also to fight, as I was introducing just before. So everything has a flip side. And what I mean by fight is defend and grow your asset and expand who you are intimately. And so then you can find your home and your tribe, your family, your community. Then establishing your sacred authority, you learn how to be powerful with others, and it's not the power of one over the others, but it's all together that you become powerful. And so you learn to lead and to follow. Always this flip side, we cannot lead without being able to follow. And so the first thing is to follow our soul, follow our own guidance. And how do we do that as a collective? So there you learn to you can find your guidance and also your flow. Then you get the flow, you enter the flow of creation. And this is where you can actually be blissful while embodying and implementing your genius. And this is actually empowered, manifested through your authentic expression. So you will learn to communicate and to celebrate. So this what's actually make life a celebration, when you get these different pillars set into your life. and then you find your power and your influence. And so there I will share now, but it will be very artistic and with a lot of singing and dancing and playing music and really revealing yourself in a full, in a complete way. So maybe we are not all very, because this is actually inspired by my vision that all the children, they can draw, they dance, they actually don't care about how they look. They are just playful with this, with everything. And so I would see, you know, in the international meetings with public officials, it can be very serious. And but when we bring actually the inner child to the fore, there can be new possibilities of cooperation. And I believe this practice of art is actually a path to do that and to unlock a potential that is incredible and that is actually hidden by layers and layers and layers of culture and codification that doesn't help people to dialogue and to understand each other. So this is what you will be doing in more detail, what I will be supporting you in doing. So finding your genius, your really, what is your legacy, your creation, what is the core of your creation as a creator, and how do you embody your sexuality is very important to actually find your genius. And what does it mean spiritually to you? So what is the meaning that you give to your experience? And how do you actually build a story through that? So you can actually, you get to create your message, your style, your movement that is specific to you. And then you can empower your life project and eventually your business if you want to be an entrepreneur. Sorry, but it's not only for entrepreneurs, it's for all the creators. But I think these business skills are actually important for most of the people and for the people I am targeting. So this is why I also integrate the business, because I believe you cannot do that work without being autonomous and resilient. So then your society, you get to establish your society. So you can set your community purpose, your values, your boundaries. So we will learn how to do that, how to actually create a community and set collectively this. So then you will learn how to communicate, to cooperate. And so for this, you need to heal your family patterns. So most of the time, all the projects and the teams, they actually fail because of unresolved business with your family members, with your own history, personal story. So this is why we will have a focus also on that, because the biggest asset for growing a project is actually the team. As a consultant in transformation and strategy, I have learned that, and I have supported teams in resolving their business. This is what make actually things get very big, is when you are able to be supported with a team, and you are able to lead a team and then therefore a community, and developing something that is shared and that can actually unite people and unite and make something bigger than yourself. So then you co-create, you will get to co-create your ethics, your systems and processes in order to build that society that can actually support your singularity and offer a field of expression, a field of expansion, and and that's it. So then there is the third pillar is the synarchy. I already introduced a bit. So there you will learn to rule under the universal laws. So this is about generating a new political wisdom. And for this, we need to actually integrate the knowledge of rituals. So rituals is what fund society. And so we will get to ritualize what is unity in diversity and self-actualization. So this is a self-actualization in beauty, and I put beauty lab. So it will be a living lab about beauty, and actually, because this is very futuristic, this is really coming from the future, so to say. And so it is actually the art and building this a new piece of art as unity in diversity to show what is possible is actually the best way to learn how to cooperate and how to make decisions together and how to be political, how to rule and to generate a new kind of governance through this artistic way. This is the best way actually to practice. And so then we will perform interdependence. So it is a methodology based on the symbolism and magic acts. I don't know if you know about Alejandro Jodorowsky, but it's inspired also from his work. And so performing interdependence, it's actually integrating and developing the art of love. And then finally, we will show and share. So there you will get to express your soul. And all of that, I will be guiding, supporting, and also participating. I will be a bit of a joker in all of that. And so you get to express your soul, who you are, and impact your audience in a new way, in a more empowered way. And you get to actualize your story and your context while doing this. And so this is how you can become a leader of the new civilization. So more, what does it mean concretely? What does it mean? So for each module, so it will be actually 9-month program with an integration break in August. And so each time, so there will be we will start in January next year, 2023. So each time there is an onboarding. And then we kick off with the 3-hour ritual. And then there is a learning trip. So then afterwards, I just introduce the methodology, but then I have put what is inside of each module, so you can get a bit more sense of what it is and what we are going to live together in this for the people who are supposed to be there. And then the satsang. And so each time there will be a learning trip. So it will be a program that is both online and live with some labs. So the first is the creation lab. So it will be in Berlin. And so each time the lab, the live lab is organized in a place that makes sense with the content of the training, of course. And so Berlin for the freedom, and this is where we are gonna dive into the singularity of each person and this work about sexuality and creativity. And then there are the satsangs. So it's a satsang in Buddhism. It's to sit with the truth. So it is an online meeting when we will be able to share what is happening in our lives. And I will be able also to teach and to guide the process of evolution. And this is the moment to integrate what has happened in the module. So then society. So it still needs to be confirmed. The learning trips, destinations, and the dates also are not completely set. But I communicate, I share it with you already in order to give you a bit more sense of what will happen. And so then the second module about society, the learning trip will be in Tamera, which is a community, a German community in Portugal that is very interesting and that is focused on the healing of love and sexuality and generating the conditions of trust and solidarity as a community. So it's very, very important. And they really have this consciousness, and it's very, very interesting place about how they really intricate this individual healing with the collective generation of how the individual healing is connected to the political side. And so they really developed also an artistic approach to support people in developing new kind of partnerships and of relationships, and live in a free way, in a way that is empowering for everyone. Doesn't mean that everything is great, but we will see there, and we will get to reflect, and it will be very, very, very important and interesting. And so then the Synarchy, we will have a 7-day beauty lab in Brittany, France, because then we will actually sail. So this is really my dream. And I really see this, as you know, this civilizational shift. I really see this as a metaphor of us as humankind embodying oneness as a collective vessel. So a boat. So this is what we will be doing on a boat for 14 days. And last but not least, the last module is about showing and sharing who we are, and so we will put that on stage in Paris, and we will develop this creation in France somewhere. So there is the show lab, and then the representation. So the final show happening in Paris, then September or October. And then there will be an integration break in August. So this is it. I'm so happy about that, about this project. And so here is a bit more of the methodology. So every time, so we kick off with the ritual that allow and enable you to get new information, energy, and also make space for something new to develop in your life. So this is where you calibrate to a new reality. And sometimes we can also, I will also add some more courses if needed, if there is some more information. For instance, in Synarchy, in the Synarchy module, I will add something, and then there can be extra courses added as needed. Then, of course, so then there is the learning trip. So this is the moment of being fully immersed in a place, and also with the group and with the teaching, get inspiration and to transform yourself in a very powerful way. And so this is where you learn a new pattern. And then, as I said in the satsang, so in the Zoom meeting, in the meeting online, this is where you will be able to reflect on your experience, integrate, and so there will be enrichment, refinement, and this is where we actualize our representation and our relationships. And so for all of that, of course, the community is really important. So also we need to get it to have, I want to keep it quite small so we can actually have the best experience for everyone. So I see really 12 participants, and then you will have teamwork, and there will be the Facebook group, the another tools, community tools, and there is of course also the Facebook group that you will be able to use, and that will we will jam much more than before. It's just I didn't know actually first how we would interact in the group, and everything is gonna settle in the right time. And so then in the methodology, there is the outreach. So this is very special. I've never seen such a program offering this with the possibility of actually really working on stage, going on stage in the program, and also producing artistically during the program. So actually the whole program, and especially the trips, will be filmed. So then we'll be able to broadcast. So this I also already introduced a bit about this question of an elite, and actually the elite is here to serve the whole. And so this is why I would like these people, the people who I am targeting with this program, it's people who are ready to show themselves, who are ready to share who they are at a global level. And so we will be filming. We will also have a balance in between maybe some moments where there is maybe more intimacy needed, and but also there is this strong intention to be sharing what we experience as a living lab for new civilization to develop. And then sharing this, we can actually impact culture at a broader level. And I put buy, sell because it is very concrete. So actually there's this moment where you will be able to step into your genius in front of the audience at online, at global level, thanks to the internet, but also in front of a real audience on the stage. It's a moment where you can actually also sell your vision, your products, your service. It is really the connection in between spirit and matter, what we do. So it is very embodied. And there is also, going through that, it will be very intense. So I want to take care of you a lot. And also I want to know you, and I really have this drive for intimacy, because I know that it's where there is intimacy and trust, this is where the biggest and the deepest transformation is. So this is why I want to have you all one session with me, one-on-one. And also there will be 3 sessions with support coaches, because I don't mean to do everything by myself. So there will be a business coach and mindset coach, and or maybe someone else, I don't know exactly yet. And you will have also a place where you can just drop off, where you can just express what is happening to you, and we will actually make this will be part of the show. So it's a bit of a reality show, but we will also, of course, take care of the integrity of everyone and respect the sensitiveness of everyone. So you will be really safe to open yourself and to grow. And then there is the integration 1 month in August. So for who is this for? Just looking at the time. So for who is this for? So it's for people who, of course, are aware that there is a civilization issue right now around the planet, and that believe that we can solve that crisis that is multidimensional with a new civilization based on unity and diversity, and that we need to develop a new partnership with ourselves, in between men and women, in between genders, and also with other species, with the earth and our cosmic ecosystem. Then you also know you are made for a global impact and outreach. You know, you see yourself as someone who has this mission to impact the collective in this lifetime at a global level. So this is for you. you are ready to go for that goal individually and as a team. And so this is really my own genius, my own, because I had experiences in the past that were really embodied and that happened very strongly, where I actually got to become conscious about the intrication in between the individual and the collective. And so when you actually meet the people who can help you reveal all of your facets, all of your dimensions, then your whole power is completely expanded. And this is really magical. And actually, most of the people relate this kind of experiences as the most impactful experiences of their lives. And it's when they belong to a team where they feel they can be themselves and they can contribute to something greater than themselves as individuals. So this is just the most empowering and the most fulfilling and the best memories ever. And so you are ready to go as an individual and as a team, and you are ready to commit to that goal with openness, honesty, trust, proactivity, and consistency. So then you need to love art creation. You love to sing, to dance, and or play music, painting. So nothing will be compulsory. It will be only invitation. And so the invitation is really for you to step into your power in an embodied way. So this is why the art is such an avenue for us to become who we are. And this is actually my own path that as an artist, and this is the path to create a new civilization is through art. So this is why you love adventure, you are ready to take risks, you love nature and outdoor activities. You have already created something significant in your life, may it be in art, business, healing, science, technology, or you are doing it now, or you intend to do it. And you want to bring your creation to a totally new level, thanks to the power of community, collaboration, and art. And then finally, you have already done some self-development or therapy, and you are ready for the inner work that is needed to show up in your most authentic self. You have already taken responsibility for living your dreamed life, the life of your dreams, and you desire to jump into the next level thanks to collective power, intimacy, and creation. And you are ready for leveraging your impact and become a living example of civilizational shift leadership. So if this is you, what will you get from that journey? So what you get is peace, health, and prosperity. Peace of the mind, health of the heart, healing of the heart, prosperity of the body. So you get to heal and to make peace with yourself, with the world, with your family. You get to have fun, to regenerate yourself, to get some fresh air. You get to dive into the beauty of being who you are, of expressing yourself, of finding about your own gifts, and also witnessing the wants of others. You get to develop a new possibility to create fulfilling relationships, trust, solidarity, and you also get the body, the wealth. So into the body there is the health, the wealth, and also the community. You know how to lead and empower a successful tribe, company, and soulful journey through life. You are at peace with your image, your voice, and with the world. And so this is a jump into higher love, self-esteem, self-confidence, creativity, and grounding. You can ground your own legacy, your full power, and you get to create what is actually your legacy to that new civilization. that is emerging. And so you get this new empowering mindset, energy, and methodology that enables you to move synchronically with the earth and expand exponentially your desire and manifestation skills, which leads you to leverage your impact in business, in your influence, and in your style, your unique style. So this is the whole picture. This is the investment. So the main investment is 22,400 for everything. So that integrates the retreats, the hosting, the food, the everything. Or you can have also a monthly installment, monthly plan. And then as we want a diversity in our community, there are also 2 spots less expensive and 2 spots more expensive. So this is really my will to integrate also different possibilities for different people, to have a diversity of participants. And so how do you apply? So I will release a Google form for you to apply. So you just message me that you want to apply on the form, and then we will get a one-on-one call. Then if the one-on-one call is just to make sure that, so then after I review the application, we will do the one-on-one call to make sure that you are a good fit for this program, and that we can also get along, that I feel it's a right thing for you to integrate that team, and for me to support you in doing this, in becoming that. And then there is the payment, and then you get to sign the contract. And so you will have about approximately 2 months to apply. And so the first who come are the first who get in. We will have limited spots in this, and there will be more information released as we go. But this is the global structure. And also there will be other possibilities to work with me. So one-on-one. So for with more proximity and very tailor-made individual support. And then there will be also shorter and lower price programs. But this is really the signature offer, as we say. And now the time is over. So what you can do, you ask for the application form. You can add me on LinkedIn, Facebook. You can follow on Instagram and YouTube. And you can also talk about us, share, invite friends, and introduce yourself to our Facebook group. So yes, now I would like people to introduce yourself actually, and share a bit more about who you are and what is your connection to transformation and to the question of a civilizational shift. So the Facebook group is called, as you know, the Diamond Chalice, Heart of Humankind. So I developed the vision about why did I call it like that there. So you can watch another video, and you can also, of course, you are very welcome and invited to comment this video, to share, to ask questions, and to give feedback. That's it. Thank you very much for your attention. I'm really happy and looking forward to meeting you in this wonderful adventure. And anything, just reach out. I will be so happy to meet you. Thank you very much. So now I'm just stop the sharing. And so I don't know if our participant on Zoom would like to would have any question or any sharing, and I'm gonna look also on Facebook group on our Facebook Live if there is any question. But I know there is likes, but no question at the moment. So I don't know if Philippe, you would like to. Do you have any question, any feedback about that, or? And it's not compulsory. You don't have to. So we can also do it privately later on if you prefer, as you want.
Oui, oui, on discutera en privé. Est-ce que tu peux remontrer la slide sur les prix?
Yes. Share screen. So that's the investment for the 9-month program that I am. And I know there is quite a difference. And I think it is actually in society, there is also a lot of difference. So this is what I feel is the right thing to do. But I hear, yeah, you have any question or any comment or? I am open to.
You know, it was just to see. I had not seen very well.
Okay.
And I have just a remark. I'm not sure that the term synarchy is very well appropriate, because I don't know if you know that during World War II in France, the ultra-right was speaking about synarchy to speak about the power of technocracy, Jewish, and so on. So it's a curious term in the French culture.
Yeah, no, I didn't know actually. Thank you very much for sharing this. Yeah, I didn't know actually. I got to know about this word in Gene Keys. So I don't know if you know about human design and Gene Keys, which are very interesting self-knowledge, self-development tools. And so the goal of my life is according to that Gene Key. The Gene Key scheme is actually to generate this possibility of leading together. So we can lead together. And also, you know, the symbol, I don't know exactly the name of it, the symbol that was used by the Nazi actually was it's a key of life, and it was actually very more ancient than this. So they recuperated that and then made something else. So I think because of the fact that people can use words or tools in a bad way doesn't mean that we shouldn't use that words or that tool. You know, it's like technology. We can also use it for good or for bad, you know. But yeah, it's an interesting point, what you say. Thank you for...
Sure. But you can see on the Wikipedia what is a synarchy with the French way of written. It's a curious story.
Yeah, I will get more information about that. Thank you. It's also looked on some, and I have a friend who also is a historian of evolution and an integral story in a way that is also innovative, integrating at the multidimensional reality of humankind. And actually was using this word also, synarchy. So it's also a word that is now used by people who see this possibility of an evolution for humankind and for being able to lead together beyond the pyramidal structure that we have been used to see. Doesn't mean that the hierarchy or the pyramid is deleted, but it is more complex. Then there is the circle, also there is the spiral, and actually we can all lead in our genius, and we can. So this is what we will experience. Every person can lead in his and her own genius, and so it is also very nice to be guided and to follow, to recognize the genius and the leadership of each person. And also it is very important for the resilience, because when there is only one leader and one charismatic leader, what we see is that it can scramble very easily. While when there is a team that is leading or a collective that is leading, it is much more resilient.
I see.
So that's it. Thank you very much, Philippe, for being here. And I was so happy to share my vision and my offer. And it's really, it has been a long journey to birth that offer, that program. And
it's a big work.
So I don't know if you have any other question or comments, or if not, then we will maybe stop here and we can follow on another time.
I don't know if somebody else want to speak.
No, I don't have questions on Facebook Live. Maybe there will be other questions at some other moments, but no, but the floor, if you want to continue, the floor is yours.
No, it would be better to see us in real life.
Yes, so I will be soon in Paris to develop the next steps of the program, because the program will end in Paris also next year. So I will go there soon. So thank you so much for being here, and yeah, I'm very looking forward meeting you and everyone also in the replay, in the Facebook group, and this is the beginning of a great adventure. And so yeah, let's have fun. Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.
Much love.